how I look at it now is, so when we were growing up, and what I love about internet, like the internet and social media and kind of how information is there now. What I love about it is that we have access to it. The challenge to it though is when you take a 3 and 4 year old who has access to the same information, and now they have to figure out how to process that information at a faster rate than we had to process it. If me and you went to school together, I wouldn't know what you did when you went home until you told me the next day. But now I know everything. I can know everything about what you're doing at home, right? And so now all this information I have to process. So for me back then, I was getting all this information through a different type of technology. It wasn't like the internet, but I was getting all this information, and I know how to process it. I'm in here, I'm making money, you know, driving a nice car. I'm married, but I'm in the music business, and I got all this exposure, and I'm a couple years out of high school.
So you live in the fast life. That was the fast life back then.
Yeah.
That was absolutely, because one of the reasons that I knew I wanted to be in the music industry, but I did not want to be an artist, was because I'm like, oh, I could get what I want real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sit back here. I'm smart. I'm not stupid. You know, I catch on really quick. I'll be gravy. Like,
right.
You know, but I've always cared about people. So when you do something shiesty, I'm the first one to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
In my head, I cut you off. You don't know. I'll talk to you. I'll smile at you. In my head, I've already cut you off. I'm just waiting for that real big moment for you to feel like you're going to cut me off. But it's like, no, this is what you did. I don't tell you that. I just let you go.
Right.
So I understand what you're saying. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like, now you see everybody's life.
Mm-hmm.
Before, you didn't see anyone's life. It was none of your business. And we used to take pictures to document.
Yeah.
You know, I like to travel. And I started traveling when I was 19. And I was talking to somebody from the first country that I went to outside of North America. And I was like, do you remember blah, blah, blah? And they were like, yeah. I said, I got a picture with them. I showed them the picture. They were like, you really went? I said, yeah, I told you I went. I took pictures and everything. I put it in a binder because I also wanted to travel, and I knew music would allow me to travel. I could, get on tour, go on tour, like you said, travel.
Right.
But I was stuck at, you do me wrong or you do somebody wrong. And my dad has always told me, that's going to be the downfall of you. You care too much about people. I'm like, don't say that, Daddy. That's not right. Somebody got to care about people.
Right.
But, so yeah.
Yeah, so the business piece was like still, because that's why I looked at it, like, how can I build these? I'm building companies, and that's what I was looking at. Like, most people's like, okay, so I went from wanting to be a rapper to realizing that rappers don't really make any money, right? So
but now they do, though, because of their brand, because of business ideas.
Compared to what though? That's the thing. So if you're looking at, it's almost like you're looking at athletes versus owners.
Oh.
Right. Athletes make a lot of money.
Yeah, but the owners make more.
Right.
Yeah.
And so the artists make a lot of money, but those who are, the companies that at least at the time too, that were putting the artists out and advancing the artists.
Yeah, those were the companies.
They were making the money.
Yes.
That's
yes,
what they're making money.
Yes.
And through the ignorance of artists, and ignorance not meaning that that they were stupid or dumb or anything like that.